Welcome back to my weekly readings using both the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck and the Vibrational Earth Children deck. These are both decks that I've created. I'm Debbie A. Anderson, and this week's reading is for Monday, November the 9th through to Sunday, November the 15th, 2015. Every week, I encourage Spirit to share with me what they feel will be helpful for us to acknowledge and to be attentive of in the days ahead. I feel it's like being prepared and ready so we can respond or take action where necessary. At the moment, I'm juggling a lot of balls, more than I would usually take on board at one time. But I have total trust in Spirit, who have guided me to take on more and more, yes, more spiritual work, surprisingly enough. As I've shared continually, and sorry to sound like a broken record, or is it a CD nowadays, or an MP3 player, or iPhone, anyway, but this year, 2015, is a very, very integral year for all of our spiritual energy beings. So we have already had to roll up our sleeves and get moving on to what we needed to do for ourselves. For many of you watching, you may be feeling a similar onslaught of more things being placed before you like I have, and this need to achieve them. So the one thing I remind Spirit is that I am a human being, so I do need rest and relaxation in time, relaxation time, in order for me to stay well, healthy and focused, and in the joy of my energy, enjoying what I'm doing for them, all right, with them. And as they remind me, they never give me anything more than I can deal with at any one time. That seems a familiar quote, doesn't it? The way it feels to me at this point in our lives, this happening, if you like, especially this week, is like when you're watching a movie, I suppose the movie of our life, where we have watched all the ebbs and flows, and now as the music builds up and builds and builds and builds into a crescendo, you feel and experience the intensity of the sound, because it truly moves something within us, swelling, sort of amplifying everything around us, placing us in that state of heightened awareness, until finally it reaches the climax, the pinnacle of sound that almost feels like it's going to burst our eardrums. Yet it is at that time we feel a sort of inner peace, calmness. It's Spirit's way of showing us that the tranquility of what we have been doing is now in a place of serene harmony. And that's how I feel. And I feel that this is the message this week, that we are building up to that crescendo. We're building up to the epic part of our own movie. All right. So here are the 3 questions for this week. What do I still need to discover? What do I still need to discover? What inspiring information do you want me to see? That's important. And what's my special message from Spirit for this week? Now, as always, I use both the both decks here. The vibrational energy I use from an adult's perspective, and the vibrational earth children, I use that from an inner child perspective. So what I do is pull both cards, and then cards from both decks, I should say, and then read them accordingly. So first of all, I shuffle my cards, as we always do when we're doing any spirit work, staying in the intention now. What do I need to discover? What do I still need to discover? What inspiring information do you want me to see? What's my special message from Spirit this week? Okay, so I'll put those down, and then I'm going to pull the first card. This week they didn't fly out. The last few weeks they've been flying right out of the deck. So the first card, what do I still need to discover? It's abundant blessings. And the second card, or the second question I should say, What inspiring information do you want me to see? And we have the Wild and Free Wind Sprite. And the third and final question for using the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck is, what's my special message from Spirit this week? And we have snowflakes. Now don't be concerned if you don't see the cards. I do show them further on in the video. So now I'm going to shuffle the Vibrational Earth Children deck, which is that lovely purpley one, and ask those same 3 questions. What do I still need to discover? What inspiring information do you want me to see? Oh, and there's the first card. Spirit going, oh, okay, you want us to throw them out at you? We'll do that. We can certainly do that for you. Okay. And the third question is, what's my special message from Spirit? So I have my first card here. All right. So the first card, what do I still need to discover? Quiet hush. That's funny. What inspiring information do you want me to see? We have question quest. And then the final card, or the final question is, what's my special message from Spirit? And it's speak up. Absolutely fantastic. So now what I do is I look at the cards and see what Spirit are communicating to me to share with you. And the first question is, what do I still need to discover? And we have abundant blessings. I think what Spirit are trying to share with us all is that we're still not fully in that place of acceptance, that with everything we have planted in this time, in this journey, on this journey, it's actually starting to bear fruit for us in whatever abundant ways we are starting to receive them. And this is the point where we need to acknowledge and accept them. Once we're in the intention of receiving and acknowledging what we have already obtained, then the universe will continue to send us more. So if we don't acknowledge something when it's sent to us as an abundant blessing, then Spirit won't actually send us anything else. They'll just say, okay, when you can identify that, when you can reach that place of knowing that it's for you, then I will send you more, or we will send you more. Because for me personally, the learning to accept with open arms, open heart, okay, is something that I've struggled with over the years. And I know you have too, so it's okay. But now we have to look at this from our perspective. We have to look and see, what are we not still accepting? All right. I know now I accept my spiritual being is where I need to be right now, at this moment, doing this video. And I trust that Spirit guide me along the next steps of my journey. Right, so I'm hopeful that that's something you do too. If not, start accepting your abundant blessings. Okay, so quiet hush. From an inner child perspective, maybe I still need to rest, have quiet time alone with me, with my inner child, be in that zen moment connected to my inner child energy. Whatever that means to you, connecting to your zen, having your quiet hush, whether it's reading a book, meditating, spending time in nature, just make sure you are not the one missing out on this time with yourself. Right, for yourself. Okay, so be in that quiet hush. All right, so the next card, or the next question is, what inspiring information do you want me to see? And we have the Wild and Free Wind Sprite. This is to me saying freedom is being given to us to be who you are, or who we are, both on the inner and outer being side. That liberty has been bestowed upon us for a reason. So be very aware and attentive to why you need to see this element within your life right now, or within my life right now. Of course, there is that other side of the wild and free wind sprite, just like there is to us, that we can, if we're not careful, if we're not attentive, cause mayhem and chaos, havoc. Remember, where there is light, there is dark. Where there is peace, there is chaos. So find that balance, create the oneness within you. All right? And here's something I've just noticed. Just an aside here, Abundant Blessings is the very first card in the deck, and Wild and Free Wind Sprite is the very last card in the deck. So we have the first and the last. Significant? I don't know, I'm just sharing it with you. Okay, so now looking at this from the inner child perspective. Just look at that little soul. So beautiful, but her mind is clicking away. What about this? How can I do that? How does this work? Hey, I'm there as well. I'm here in my head as well. Come on, I'm human. Always more questions than answers, right? We always have more questions than answers. I think if Spirit spent a day with us or a week with us, a month with us, we would still, even though they answered everything, we would have more questions. So we know we have questions we need answered from our inner sanctum, from our inner child. Having lots of questions coming to mind, it's good. So this week it's about being open to listening rather than speaking. So stop asking any more questions, zip it, and actually listen this week. Find out what Spirit and your helpers can share with you. And of course, that child within you, within me, is needing us to hear. So it looks like this week you will get a lot of answers you have been persistently wanting to hear. Don't ask any more questions, that is, not this week. All right, lastly, what's my special message from Spirit this week? We have snowflakes. And what I'm getting from this is that you are an amazing vibrational being who, just like the snowflake, is very different, very beautiful, very you. Right? You're not me. I'm not you. And of course you are. Why would you want to be anything else? It's funny, people say to me, I love your work. You're the next Doreen Virtue. And I go, no, I'm not. And I'm not standing in my ego here. No, I'm not. I am the first Debbie A. Anderson. And I want you to be the first of who you are. You don't want to be somebody else. All right? You want to be you. So I know that Spirit are reminding us that being different, being unique, is distinctive, is individual. So stop trying to change you to being anything more than you are at the moment in your life. And that is very vibrational. All right. And the last card here we have Speak Up. That is your inner child. The question we've asked is, what's my special message from Spirit this week? And your inner child says, I need to be heard, acknowledged, and spoken about by you, to you. So speak up for yourself, for him or for her that resides as part of you. You're one. For anyone still struggling with that part of themselves, the inner child part of themselves, please go and listen to my Rediscovering Your Inner Child episodes. They're on my channel. I think we're 9 is just gone up on Wednesday, so it's 9. There's 13 of them in total, bi-weekly readings. So go and listen to them and start connecting to your inner child, because they shouldn't be separate. You're a whole, okay? Anyway, we are the truth, nothing but the whole truth, okay? Nothing but the whole truth. So connect with that, both on the inside and outside of you, okay? So your inner and your outer. All right. As always, many thanks for tuning in and listening to my weekly video readings. I hope it helps guide you, allowing you to grow as you are supposed to grow. Like, we're still growing as adults, not physically in height, okay, but we're still growing within us. So please accept that as part of your journey. Just some exciting news to let you know. The Vibrational Earth Children deck is now available as a mobile app. Exciting. If you go to my website, go to the Vibrational Earth Children page, and down there somewhere you'll see a link to a free demo. So the demo gives you 11 cards, similar, exactly the same aspect as the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck. 3 cards, 11 you can download for free and play with them, see if it's something you like, and then if after that you want to download the mobile app, get your instructions how to do so. My busyness at the moment, I'm hoping to maybe next week share with you a little bit more about my latest deck that I'm working on called I Am Vibrational. It's a deck of affirmation cards. I won't have any physically to show you because they will be at the printers, fingers and toes crossed. This is why I've been very busy, all these juggling of balls in the air. So that is very exciting for me. It's, as I say, my 3rd deck. The affirmation deck has been something you guys have asked for, so I hope you do want it. It's I'll post a picture on this video somewhere at the end so you can see it. It will be available hopefully by the end of this year, maybe before Christmas, depending upon whether my printer can come through for me. Fingers and toes crossed. Anyway, bubbling on here. As always, wishing you an inspirational week, embracing your true vibrational essence. Till next time.